Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Chip.
I'm Delaney.
And today we are bringing you guys our top 5 releases from the makeup community. So we each picked 5. I just like blanked out like really hard.
Oh my gosh.
Restart. Hey guys! So Delaney picked 5, I picked 5, and we're just gonna run through them and basically tell you guys what's coming out, what's new, what's already released maybe. So yeah, let's get into this video.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start with my 5, and we're gonna go from 5 being the least likely to be a favorite but still like one we're interested in, and then to the most likely to buy, and then maybe we'll do a follow-up video on like releases reviewed and talk about the ones that we did actually pick up. But we thought this would be a better way to talk about releases that are coming out just because there's so many all the time. And we just don't want to bombard you with like constant releases because like that's what your Instagram feed for. We want to talk about ones that actually mean something to us. So getting back to my number 5, it's going to be the Lime Crime Software Blushes. Now these just got released as of the 12th and we're filming this on the 14th, and you'll probably be seeing this video a week after this. But they are available now on limecrime.com. They're $22 each. Now for the price for a blush, I know that it's large. However, $22 when I want to pick up like 5 of them, I'm not going to spend $100 on blushes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love Lime Crime. I just did a whole look with Lime Crime, but
pretty pricey.
So it's going to be 18 shades, 12 are going to be a soft matte, and 6 are going to be a glow. Now they say on their website you can compile both together and blend seamlessly, making a nice airbrush look. They will be scented with a light velvety orchid scent. Now, do I know what an orchid smells like? Yes. Can I picture it in my mind? No. But again, it's going to be on my cheeks, so I'm not necessarily going to be smelling it. But again, if you wear blush, maybe you might smell that. So just be aware that it is a scented product if you're, you know, sensitive to fragrances. I'm most interested in the Megabyte, which is a melon lime color, Virtual Orchid, which is a cool lavender, Dark Web, which is a bright berry. Now that one may be a little too dark for my skin tone, but I'm still interested.
Sounds nice.
Still interested. Because especially if they're buildable, like I could just barely put that on and be okay. And then finally Java, which is actually a cocoa contour. So if you don't necessarily want a blush, but you want to have a contour, they did come out with a shade just specifically for that. If I pick one up, maybe it'll be one, but I don't know if I'm going to pick up all 4 of those.
Yeah. And my number 5 is the Juvia's Place Warrior 3 palette. Now, we all know Chip loves her Juvia's Place because they're stacking up in that corner. So we saw that this was releasing, and I am a firm supporter of Juvia's Place, and I love their palettes. I love their pigmentation. And she's being very sneaky about this one. So really all we have to go is a picture of what the palette looks like. But if we were gonna backtrack, the Warrior 1 palette was more of like the neutral tone palette, had some shimmers but mainly browns. Warrior 2 had some pops of deep reds. She added a little bit more of some peachy tones. Both had a black shadow. So I don't know what Warrior 3 is gonna look like. I haven't seen any like sneak peeks as to what the shades will be. Like right now the palette image is just black, white, and gray. So I don't know. There's just mystery. The anticipation is killing me. I just want to see what it looks like.
Just tell me. Don't you love when brands just black out the photo?
I'm like, okay, it's gorgeous artistry, but what does it look like? Like nothing. Black, white,
I'm gonna buy it, so just show me right away.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 4 is the ColourPop Jelly Much Shadows. Now I think that they had released some prior, but I think they just came out recently with 8 new shades. Those are $8 each. They are cruelty-free and vegan, so if you like, you know, purchasing from companies that are specifically both or one or the other, great brand to try. It's going to be 16 shades so far. One of them is already sold out, so if you want to buy those, definitely hurry up and get to those. But I think that they're really interesting. I have a jelly highlight that I use from Incredible Cosmetics, and I just love it so much. It's a dual chrome, so I'm expecting a lot out of these. They say that it's 0 creasing, 0 fallout, because again, it's a jelly, so like if I'm getting fallout, I'm gonna be mad. It has some duochrome options, which I really want to try, and then this has already been released online. So like I said, some of them are already sold out. And you know how ColourPop is. They're gonna release something real quick and it's gonna be gone, so I need to go order those right away.
Okay, so my number 4 is from Colored Rain Cosmetics. It is the Safari palette. Yeah, so this actually released on the 8th of this month, so March 8th, so it's already out, already available. It came with a whole collection, so it's the palette, 3 lipsticks, 2 different types of brushes, and some Glamazon lashes, but I'm specifically looking at the palette itself. Definitely African vibes, I mean Safari, and I fell in love. I was like, she's calling to my peeps. To me. So the palette is $39. Yeah, it's a little high up there. But the shade ranges are some earthy tone greens, some beautiful browns, definitely a gold. So definitely like an everyday palette with some pops of color. Cruelty-free, made in the US, and the company itself is to encourage diversity and color schemes that will work for all skin tones, so that is a plus.
Yeah. So my number 3, now there's not a lot of information that's been leaked for this, but it is the LOOXI matte shades release that is going to be having either more information or a release on it by the 22nd, and I am just chomping at the bit. I want to know what they are. I have loved LOOXI. I found her on Instagram about a year ago, and my entire like Z palette is LOOXI shades basically. So I just got her new shimmer release and I love them. Yeah. I'll be posting swatches soon and just kind of showing you, you know, how those look on my skin. LOOXI is normally cruelty-free and vegan. Some of their products aren't vegan, but most of them are both, and it does say on the packaging when you order what it is. And typically the price range for her singles are $5. She does do bundles at times, but that's what I'm assuming the price will be for when that is released. More information to come for that on the 22nd, but that's my number 3.
Awesome. My number 3, da 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 da, Urban Decay Game of Thrones collaboration. So excited. So Urban Decay is coming out with a palette partnering up with HBO, and it's called For the Throne. It's releasing in April. They've been keeping a really tight lid on this release. Like, we got 2 pictures, one in more blue, one in more like red and fire. I need more. I need more. The anticipation again isn't killing me.
Almost up to the anticipation of the actual last series of Game of Thrones.
Oh my gosh, yes. So this palette is inspired by favorite places in Westeros and by the strong women of the 7 kingdoms. Khaleesi! Yeah, so definitely I think we'll see a collaboration of like fire and ice theme in this palette, some blues, reds. I'm just super excited. I'm getting it. I don't even know what it's gonna look like or how much it's gonna cost, but I'm gonna get it because it's Game of Thrones and I am a Mother of Dragon supporter.
I would love to see it be like reds to neutrals to blues. Like, that would be such a beautiful layout.
Yeah. But that releases in April.
Okay, so my number 2, we getting close to the top, y'all, is the DEVINAH Cosmetics. It was a Kiss Me Clover matte green release. It was 9 shades. It's already been released. Most of it is sold out already. So I think she has some of the singles still left. The bundle you can no longer get. I was lucky enough to get some of the shades. I didn't need the full bundle just because I have a lot of greens in my collection. And I just wanted to be able to try her. This is my first purchase, so I obviously, sneak peek, I am going to get this. But she is trying to restock as soon as possible. Bundle was $45 and then the shades are $5 each. So very on par with LOOXI. They are cruelty-free and vegan as well. Just go on her website and look at what she has available because she's got a shit ton of shades, y'all. It's like over 100.
Ooh.
Do it. Do it.
Do it. My number 2 is something very close to my heart. Now this is the hashtag Viva Mexico palette by Glamlight, and it is a taco themed palette.
Let's talk about it.
Yes. She's releasing a collection within the Viva Mexico theme, and the collection is influenced by authentic Mexican food and drinks. Finally, there's a company that is combining my love of food with my passion of makeup.
Not Too Faced though?
No. That's canon. So this palette, she actually gave a release date, so it will be available May 5th. Cinco de Mayo.
You picked something so far out, like...
There's no price listed yet, but the colors of just the promo photo look very bright and vibrant and delicious.
If there's not a shade in there that's called cilantro, I'm not buying it, sorry. It's gotta be in there. Okay, so number 1. So I am going to be looking very closely at any more releases for Bombshell Cosmetica's Malt Parlor. She has released some shades we're trying to look at. I've seen some sneak peeks of what's inside the malt or the shake. It's a shake. It's a shake. There's 4 glitter shades in there so far. I hope that's not what's all in there, because if I buy a palette that's that nice and there's 4 shades in there, I'm gonna be pissed. I want to buy everything, honestly. And the release date is to be determined, and the prices will to be determined. God, I still can't say it even when I try to slow down. That's my number 1. It's just such a big collection release, and I have the Be Sweet highlighter, which you saw when I created this look in our last video, and I just love that. So if it's still the same kind of formula, like, hit me up, bro. Give it to me.
And my number 1. Okay, so we all know Chip loves tacos, right? But Chip loves burgers even more. So Glamlight is again coming out with another food-themed palette, burgers. So this will be released in spring. That's all we got is spring. But it has 16 of America's delicious burger toppings. So the shade names are ketchup, mustard, lettuce, tomato, pickle, avocado, bacon, and the variety of cheeses that you can get on a burger, which I think is so innovative and creative. The palette is shaped like a burger.
Oh my god, if the plastic in there is like a shape of a piece of cheese, I'm gonna die.
Stay tuned for those, because I'm getting them.
We're gonna have a burger off.
We're gonna have a video with some food.
Oh my god.
On this channel.
But yeah, so that's our top 5 releases that we're thinking about getting, or me have already purchased, so don't at me. So if you guys are interested in one of those releases, you know, I'll be linking the websites below, as well as any, you know, determined information that we have for the releases. Yeah, so stay tuned, watch our next video, subscribe, hit the bell. Anything to add, Chip?
Bye!
Bye!